Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, we are doing spiritual success and activation this week. So we're going to see how we can activate you, my friends. We're going to see what area of your life you feel disheartened in or the most blocked in, how this block is shaping the course of your life, what you can activate in your life right now, and how you can address your worries. So we're going to use the Divine Goddess deck and a tarot deck. I just can't for the life of me remember what all these decks are called anymore. So anyways, I'm using these decks, y'all. So let's get started. Let's just get right into it, Sagittarius. All right, the area of your life that you are feeling disheartened about and most blocked in. Generosity. Well, that's interesting. So you feeling blocked in generosity. Are you feeling like there's things that you wish that you could give to the world and it just ain't being received? Or are you feeling like the world's just not being very generous with you? So we're going to see where that goes. That's interesting. Either one of those actually is kind of a difficult one to deal with. Like if you're feeling like you've kind of been in lack for a bit, you know what? I just need the universe to just be a little more generous with me. Just give me a little more to work with, universe. And as well too, like if you have a lot to give, you would like, you have a lot of ideas or you have a lot of energy or insight or love or, whatever it could be. And it's just like the opportunities aren't there to share it. It just kind of feels like, oof. Either way, it's not the best. So, but this, it doesn't have to be your whole life, right? Like this is just, because I say the area of your life. So this is what we're talking about. It's the spot in your life here where generosity feels blocked or you're disheartened about it. How does this block shape the course of your life? Flow. Well, you just got to go with the way things are going sometimes. You got to go with the direction of the wind. I really feel like it's not what you want to do. It's almost like you have to redirect away from the generosity. Because they're both going in different ways. And the generosity is like all this warm yellow color. And then it's just really highlighted by the blue in this person's eyes. You might even give of yourself in certain ways. And people do not recognize it as being generous. Maybe they think that you have an ulterior motive. What can you activate in your life right now? Lilith, dependence. Ooh, that's a powerful energy. Okay. Now it's starting to, yeah, right? Like we need a few more cards here to develop this. And I'm telling you, we're getting it. Because now with what you can activate is this independent Lilith energy. And just flowing. It's almost like flowing away from your generosity. I'm wondering if there's something that you've given of yourself here. Maybe somebody, somebody may have taken advantage of your generosity. Maybe when you do give, it gets taken advantage of somehow, because this is just like really being strong. And it doesn't matter, whose feathers it's going to ruffle. You need to claim your independence from something. How can you address your worries? Here goes. The past. Seeing something in your past here. Hi, Sagittarius. I'm back. Okay, so there's, looking at these cards, I mean, if you think at the past here, how you can address your worries, I'm kind of sort of feeling like there's some sort of unfinished business. Obviously, when you've got the past card, whether this is unfinished business between you and someone else, or this is like unfinished business in terms of you processing something from the past. Recognizing past behaviors and situations and either like just really understanding them and not repeating them moving into the future, or there's something to address here in the past. Because I've really, what the rest of the cards honestly look like to me at this stage in the game is that your generosity has somehow, I feel like it's been blocked, like what you give of yourself. But I feel like it's either been blocked because there's been nowhere to land it. Like you've had like, you know, just things that you want to share and do, but no one to do that with. So you kind of just flow away from those ideas and claim something a little more independent. And then I do feel like there's also, this is coming through is like, you know, the generosity of yourself, what you have to share, maybe not being recognized by another person or other people, and then needing, again, it's still kind of the same thing, like needing to go, you go in a different, you become, actually, you remove the generosity and then you become independent. So I do want to say that your energy was at some point, you were like open with it and sharing it, and then for whatever reason, and we're going to pull out the tarot to get a little bit more here, you've got to move away from doing that and become kind of like selfish with your energy. Which, you know, maybe this all happens for a reason too. Like maybe you were meant to, maybe there's something inside yourself that you were meant to find or discover that you wouldn't have otherwise. So what's at the bottom? Knowledge, nurture, earth, and experience the future. I love this. Inexperience, earth, knowledge, nurture. It's almost like there's something here that you, and the future is what leads us to that. But the future is somehow dependent on understanding something about the past. Because there is something here that was not understood. And I do feel like, though, it could have been your inexperience navigating it. And then just like, so then this nurture too almost feels this kind of like this independence. So kind of like being generous with your energy towards yourself, perhaps. Sagittarius. All right, what does the tarot have to tell us? Whatever this was, it looks like it triggered inner child healing. Your sense of value, personal value here. Oh, okay. So you've claimed your independence from something. This is interesting. Something was affecting your generosity. I want to say how you could give it and how you could receive it. Something was affecting your generosity. And this is good. This is actually really cool. So something was, affecting your generosity, how you could give and receive it. And you needed to, there's like a sneaky energy. I don't want to say sneaky, but there's like an energy, a covert energy about you needing to extricate your energy from something here. Extract yourself, I almost want to say, from the world, and deal with something that was kind of perhaps even stealing your energy. That's what makes sense. I'll look at that underline in a minute, but something was stealing your energy here. And it was stealing your energy. So it made it, like, how it was stealing it, why it was stealing it, it toxified it, you know, like whether like it wasn't you that was toxic. It was like something perhaps that you were involved in, or something that kind of had some sort of ownership on you in some way. And so that tainted your energy. And because of that, like, yes, you couldn't exchange properly with people in terms of giving of your heart, because there was something toxic in there. And then this is really interesting because it shows me here that I'm just going to keep going with this. I'll show you the cards in a minute. That shows me here that how this shaped your life was you saw one path and only one path forward. And I don't know if you consciously knew what this path was about to produce, but it's the path that you took. And this path that you took was to focus on healing your inner child. And you did it. Like, this is really, you did it. You get the Six of Cups and the Star, right? And then it's this Knight of Swords leading into it. So it's like, this is the only way to go here, and you do it. And it could be too, like, even like looking at the Six of Cups can also be like people from our past. So it could even be like some sort of energy that was still clinging to you from something from the past, and you needing to rectify it and to clear it out of your system, so to speak, right? And then, like, okay, so here's the thing. The reason why you have a card that's looking to the past with how you can address your worries is because I want to, like, you've got the Nine of Pentacles there, and we're talking about independence with Lilith and what you can do to activate your life. And so this is actually going back to the past. It's not necessarily, no, it's not. It's definitely not whatever toxified your energy. It's not that. It's going back to opportunities or to something or to a state of mind or a state of being where, you know, how you gave and received was not, you weren't able to do it. But because you've claimed your independence, what I'm seeing, like, in addressing your worries. So as long as you follow this Lilith guidance that I'm about to give you in a minute when we get there, now you're going to build your dreams. Like, right now is the time, like with this Two of Wands, is to start building on that. It's almost as if you had dreams and hopes and wishes in terms of how to give and receive in relationships or with people or with a particular person, and it wasn't achievable because of, like, a sense of this toxic energy, I would say. And it just feels like it would hit in the most significant point in terms of, you know, your growth with yourself and others, which is generosity. So the cards actually that came out with that are the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. This just, like, feels like to me, there something's got to change. It's just like, right, it just feels like something's got to change here. And it's almost like, I love it because this energy just feels absolutely to me like, well, nothing's changing around me. I got to go work on me. Like, it's just like with this flow, and then the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Star. Like, nothing's changing around me. I got to go work on me. That's where the change is going to come from. Oh, now I say that Michael Jackson, I'm not actually sort of hearing the song as I am seeing the song. So that's odd. I don't even know that I've seen the video for it. The Man in the Mirror? Oh, gonna make a change. For once in my life, gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. I don't know. I like that song, actually. I haven't heard that in a long time. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's go to that song. The Man in the Mirror. That's what I'm hearing there. It is. It's quite profound, too. Okay, so I'm looking at the Lilith. So Lilith is asking you to manifest something. You've got the Magician, but then you've got the Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So what can you activate in your life right now? You are, oh. Okay, it depends on where you are in this timeline. Some of you, you're in the process right now of having to claim some sort of independence and work on yourself because of some sort of toxic energy that's still kind of clinging to you, right? And it's incapacitating you to be able, in terms of being able to share and give and receive. So you're going to work on that. And like, so you can like kind of look into the future here and you're doing the right thing. Like, you might not even realize how much of what it is that you're doing, but you're doing the right thing because you are going to heal some sort of inner child wounds here. It's really actually interesting. As I say that, I think about Sagittarius. I think it was a couple years ago, though. It's got to be 1.5, 2 years. No, yeah, it's got to be at least 2 years ago. That seemed like every reading I did with you guys was related to inner child work. And I remember particularly in the extendeds, it really hit hard in there. So I felt like there were people coming in that were really, it was interesting. So I can't get that song into my head now. It's funny. It's almost like the words are almost going to channel out of my mouth. Work on your independence here, okay? And then once you've done, like you are going to be, you're basically collaborating with the universe. That's it. That's what you're manifesting with. You're going to collaborate with the universe. And then once you have attained that, kind of like mastering your independence here, and I want to say there's some sense of protecting your energy also. Protecting your energy, identifying situations and scenarios faster than you would have in the past that may start to, I want to say predate. Like isn't like predatory. So that's like your energy as opposed to what's the other word? Parasite. There we go. So predate. In some ways, like parasitic and predatory are both very similar, but they have a very different vehicle of exercising their needs. So, because the parasite at the end of the day will likely at some point kill off the host. And it's done it in a way to gain nutrients, right? To build itself up. And the predator is just going to do it in a much faster way. So just be aware of both, I guess, right? Yeah. So, okay, where we're going with this is the independence energy. For some of you, I think if you've already kind of claimed this independence, because it's showing up here, like, how's it shaping the course of your life? Well, it's healing it, right? So I really honestly feel like most of you are pretty close to this, like finalizing something here, because there's, you know, if you were still weeks and months away, I'm going to be honest, like the energy would still be kind of like, well, maybe or maybe not. It's still up to you. Because you can, any one of us can like suddenly change, you know, what particularly a reader is seeing on the table and what energies you're creating. So you're all pretty close to this. I think there's something new here for you to manifest, and it does have something to do with your past, but don't get hung up on it, because it's not what was affecting your energy. That you've healed. But it's almost like, you know, like maybe even you pulled away from life a lot for a while, or to do like sort of this inner work. And it's to get back into that. Okay, so now the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Nurture and the Four of Pentacles are like the two. Do we have at the bottom? Is this just like looking after things? With that nurture at the bottom as well. Like it just really honestly feels like looking after things, looking after, you know, value that's easily perceived. So you could be, just the reason, like just saying that, kind of channeling that message, it just, to me also feels like you could be stepping into, like a new path here, into new territory for yourself. So what is easily perceivable for you? You know, like if you're seeing things through a new set of eyes, or you're seeing things through a set of eyes that have been cleared and cleansed from some sort of toxic energy, just what is easily perceivable for you? If something immediately to you, I know, because immediate is kind of like an easy thing. It's like right there, boom. There's a bit of a red flag there. Just direct your, don't, this is not a time to exercise it, because it's almost like maybe even a new muscle, or you're creating a new muscle memory here, like synapses connecting, you know, like when, you know, when we're small and we start to create all these, what are they called? Like, are they synapses? No. The connections from the brain, all the electrical, and they're like habit forming. It's interesting. I'm going to do the teeny tiny here. Why did the Seven of Swords? That is just like, it feels like a quick exit too with the Six of Swords, but this is spirit guided. Nobody knows where you're going, why you're doing it. You just got to do it. The Five of Swords, cut it, yeah. Just, But you know what? It's all for the good, the right thing here. So, okay, yeah, that 5, 6, 7. Go, like you had it all in the right order. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. So it's like, oh, cut this out. Just get this out of your life. Get you out of life, whatever that was. 6 comes in next. The universe is like, okay, we have a plan. The plan is just go. Leave in the night. I don't know. It could be for sometimes. Some just go in the night. The flow is really easy for me to see here. There is nothing I need to clarify in that. There's nothing that was clearer to you. You could have been like, even to like the world around you could have just seemed like a foggy mess. But the one thing that you could see that was crystal clear was like healing yourself. Okay, so now let's go over to Lilith. I know I would be naughty not even to just to ask her personally. So let's draw a card just for Lilith. The Strength card, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to give you this in a really short little thing, and then I'm going to go into depth with it. So it's as if seeing a bunch of people fighting for a throne, and you're kind of involved in that as well, like competing energies for something. Let's just call it a throne. And the throne is sitting empty. And you just sort of have like this eureka moment. Like everybody is standing here fighting for the throne. I'm just going to independently walk over there and sit on the throne. That's what it feels like. It's like, well, fuck this shit. What are they all doing? What a bunch of idiots. I'm just going to go sit on the throne. Because, like, I don't know. I'm just really getting that with these clarifiers. But it is like, well, like claim your independence, not even being part of something here. I'm not even competing. because I am the winner. Oh, whoa, that was interesting. I'm not even competing because I am the winner. I'm telling you right now, Sagittarius, you're only going to get a channel message like that from another air fire sign. I'm not even competing, honey. I'm the winner. There you go. The Magician. Okay, you got the Moon and the Knight of Wands. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. It's like this energy. It's just like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm scared shitless, but I'm going to be brave. Because I would say the Knight of Wands is brave. Oh, he's going after the dragon. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to slay that dragon. That's it too. Oh, that's even adding more depth to this story. To claim the throne, to claim this emperor's throne, it feels like it kind of like it sits empty. But the throne is like really, it's self-empowerment. So the throne is the symbol of self-empowerment or having power in your life, right? But so it's kind of like the idea is that all these people are like competing with one another when that's not even what the I don't want to say the game, but you could call it the game of life, but that's not even what the game of life is. So they're all like, there's this dragon. So the idea is the dragon are the things that hold us back or that maybe, that frighten us. So they're all arguing about who's going to go and how are we going to slay the dragon. But each one of them, because this is competing energies, has their own agenda and their own plan. So they're all trying to like kind of put in how they think the dragon should be slayed. Because if everyone goes with what they're suggesting, the plan that they have for themselves that is hidden can be executed so that they could claim the throne. But you know what I mean? Like nobody's getting anywhere in that energy. And it's kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to walk out the door. I'm scared shitless and I'm going to go slay the dragon. That's the independence in that. And then that's where you start doing something like, right? It's not just standing here and arguing about it. Standing here and competing for it. I'm going to go slay the fucking dragon. I'm scared shitless, but anyways, I can't deal with you guys. So that's too. It's almost like it's almost somehow becomes more comfortable to deal with your own fears than stupid competitions with other people. Right? And what do they say? Stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles. And then, right, like, then that there, the Three of Pentacles with the High Priestess. Oh, the Nine of Cups. Wow, that's nice. You're following your intuition. And at 2, I wanted to say that you will end up taking yourself to places where you can actually, like, this is collaboration. This is collaboration. And this is self-interest with competitive nature. And 2, with the Strength card that feels like it comes in with that, it's like you have to hold the best parts of yourself back. Anyways, you can't even utilize yourself in that energy. Oh, that's so interesting. See, I forget it already. I'm just trying to think about it. It's like I channeled it and it's gone. It seemed pretty like a good message. I hope you remembered it. So, all right. So now, how you can address your worries, the past. Oh, yeah. So she's seeing something now through the eyes beyond fear. Yeah. And what did she pull here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got the Knight of Swords and the Empress, right? That Knight of Swords, how the block was shaping the course of your life. It was like the only thing you see clearly is what you can do here. And what you can do is work on you. You know, you can't change anything outside of you except just focus on you and work on that. And that seems to be the only thing that you can see clearly. Well, holy shit. In the past, there's something here. Something from your past that maybe you didn't see. And it's good. It's really good. I'm telling you, just trust me. It's not, oh, you have the Emperor here. It's not whatever this toxic energy was that you need to get rid of. So just give me a second here, because now the Emperor and the Empress are sitting here. Activate the Emperor, and to address your worries is the Empress in the past. So you've claimed your independence here. You are sitting on the throne. And because of that, there's something from the past that is, I want to say, it could even be a partnership. It could be a collaboration, right? You got the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. And then here, and it's like utilizing that independence, because you got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands, there's like, right, you're good at that, running into your fears. Manifest, charging into your, oh, you really did it. It's the Three of Swords. Oh. I don't know, it depends on the type of person you are, but this is not going to be easy. At least it's not going to feel, it won't feel easy. Maybe, I don't know. Everybody's different, right? And I guess, because I'm going to say for myself, I think I can run into my fears easier than I can run into my, like, emotional pain. And maybe that's just, like, I'm fire and air. So I'm like, I don't want to feel nothing, baby, except hot and on fire. But that's interesting. So maybe it is easier for you. I don't know. Maybe you've done the harder part. Maybe, like, walking into the unknown and facing your own fears. But you're utilizing the same energies. The Knight of Wands is using both of them. Ah, my little fire signs. You know, sometimes you just need to burn through shit. Push. Push. The Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Well, this is to see something. This is to have a new perspective. I don't know. You know, it's kind of like I'm trying to, so it kind of feels like to me, there might have been something, let's say, there's two ways. You know, I always talk about personal life and work because I feel like those are the two biggest areas of our lives. So it could have been like you could have been either still in or just getting out of a toxic work situation or a bad relationship, right? And then in the process of just like that point, you either meet or walk into like a really healthy partnership. And whether that is a new work environment or a new partner, or even if this was friendship, like a really toxic friend group, and you're just getting yourself out of it and you happen to like just bump into what it would be like just like such a healthy, really good, but you don't even see it. You can't see it because you're swimming in this shit, or you are, I don't know where you are, but because there's something here like from your past, now that the energy has been exorcised out of you, exorcisted. I know it's not, but it sounded good. Exorcisted out of you. Yeah, to see something. And maybe it broke your heart, or maybe you broke someone's heart. I don't know. Two of Wands. I always feel like fire signs are heartbreakers. The Page of Wands. The Two of Wands and the Page of Wands. Something here about communicating in dreams and visions and hopes and wishes. There's something more here to that, though. Why are they both holding something? Two people both have something in their hand, right? She's got the squirrel, and then he's got the bird. She's held back by the fence, and he's tied down by ropes. So it's almost like, isn't that right? But it's like, but the squirrel, because they're both looking at the animals, like they're conveying something to the animal. I'm not sure how this plays out, because it feels like she can't get over the wall. So she's going to talk to the squirrel, and right, the squirrel will get over the wall, and maybe the squirrel doesn't even get to him, but it gets to his bird. Well, that didn't sound right. You know what I mean? The little blue bird. So the bird, he talks to the bird, and then that's so weird because you have the Page of Wands, which is like the communication card. So this is some sort of indirect communication. And it's weird because it's like both people are somehow unable to connect with one another. She's stuck over on the fence. Is she though? It's a pretty big fence. But with the Nine of Pentacles, I want to say it's usually a fence that you've built on your own. So it could be the proverbial like wall. She's looking over it though, but he's tied down. Why? Why? What is this? Oh, and then there's two animals on the path, like leading this page. The only way I can really describe this into like reality somehow is that it feels like if you had a friend and someone else had a friend, or some form of 2 or 3 points of, what is that? A separation, you know, like it's come down the path. Like, I don't know why that would be. Because it just feels like these two people have no way of reaching each other somehow. But there's an indirect way, and they're both going down the same path. I feel like they'll both be led down the same path. So think about that, because it has something to do with someone to do with your past, and it's pretty abundant. When you see this, you'll know it, because it's just like the same way you knew what you needed to do for yourself here. And then, oh, my ear just buzzed. It just like popped and went to a different frequency. And then, like this, you'll know, you'll see something from your past, and there'll be no doubt. There'll be no doubt about what this is. But I feel like getting to what, so you're going towards something from your past. And honestly, for some weird reason, it's like neither one of you can communicate with each other at this point in time, but you'll both be drawn down the same path. That sounds cool. Oh, yeah, look. And look at the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. You like have no idea how I would do that, Cindy. Well, the universe knows, so just leave it up to that. No, that was cool. Sagittarius, I'm going to go do the extended. And what are we going to... Oh, we're going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun in the extended. Drama. Isolate. Oh, interesting underline. Moving into that. Practicality, isolation, drama. So maybe like that, I kind of get this here with this energy. And it doesn't have to be like that you are competing with anybody for anything. It just feels like a mess of energies. Like, just like, what is this shit? You know what I described? Because each one of them has got their own agenda about what they want, but nobody's really working together on it. And at the end of the day, what is it that you need to claim? The throne. But the throne for the leadership in your own life, where they're all looking. This 5 of Wands just feels like a bunch of people or energies that are not even aware of what their own best assets are. And they play off on each other, trying to set one another up to fumble somehow so that they can look good, where they're all just trying to accentuate their lower attributes, like being caught up in that and not building up on their best attributes. And then you just being like, oh, fuck, this scares the shit out of me, but I'm going over here and I'm going to conquer the dragon on my own. Which also tells to me like you're not going to give this to anyone else, like you're not going to project what your lower attributes are, or your faults, or I mean, we all have them. You're not going to shoot those on to other people and like kind of do it in a way to make them deal with it and feel like self-conscious or alienated or whatever, right? And so now I feel better because you're dealing with my shit instead of me dealing with my shit, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm still doing your reading. We're gonna go do the Oracle of the Radiant Sun and I think the Good Tarot in the extended, and we're gonna look at the cycle you were leaving and the cycle that you were entering. And that's all I have to say in that matter, Sagittarius. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.